this is Lepsy here with my November manga pickups. I know this video is a little bit late and I'm sorry about that. I had a whole bunch of trouble with trying to make this video. I think this is attempt number 5. So I'm not going to be using an editing program for this, so hopefully it's not too bad. I guess something's better than nothing, but we'll just get into it. So first off this month, I picked up A Certain Magical Index, volumes 2 and 3. I really like this story. It's about this guy named Toma and this girl named Index, and they're in a place called Academy City, which is kind of really scientifically advanced, and yet this Index girl claims that she has magic, which is supposed to be something that doesn't exist, and so it's kind of Toma trying to figure out like where she came from and what's going on with her because she has no memory whatsoever. So it's a pretty interesting series, although one thing I do wish that they did differently is their arcs are actually extremely short, at least in my mind. Volume 2 is actually the end of an arc and Volume 3 starts a new one, and they said at the end of Volume 3 in the notes that they actually plan to end this arc in Volume 4. So, I mean, I think they could make those arcs a little bit longer, just so you have a bit more explanation and they could kind of develop them a bit better, but it's still a really good story nonetheless, and I plan on continuing to pick it up. So next thing I bought this month was A Girl on the Shore by Inio Asano. I've heard a lot of people talk about Inio Asano and how great his work is, and yet I've never read anything by him, so I thought I should probably pick something up just to see what it was like. And since this one was a one-shot and it said it was about romance between a boy and a girl, I thought that sounded like the one that I would be most interested in. I really had no idea what I was going to get into before reading this story, and wasn't expecting it to be as deep as it was and deal with the kind of issues that it did. It focuses on issues such as like the emerging sexuality in adolescence and suicidal thoughts and depression. And I personally had a hard time relating with it because that wasn't really something that I experienced a whole lot, the suicide or the drama, and really I didn't have a whole lot of drama in my life at all throughout high school or junior high, but I can definitely see how a lot of people can relate to this, and it is a really good topic to write about, and I think he does it really well. So it was a good story, I just found that for me it wasn't something that I could particularly relate to. And then next up, I bought A Silent Voice, volumes 1, 2, 3, and this is another series I've heard so many people talk about and say how amazing it is, and I agree with this one, it's amazing. I definitely need to buy the other 4 volumes in this series. I'm hooked. I think I read all 3 of these in the span of a couple hours when I was supposed to be studying for exams, so that wasn't so good, but no, it's a really great story about bullying and redemption and friendships as well. So I'm really excited to read the rest of this story, and if you haven't read it yet, you definitely should. It's awesome. And then next up this month, I got Attack on Titan volumes 13 and 14. I'm finally starting to catch up to what they have out now. I know there's 19 out so far, so still another 5 books, but I'm getting there. I believe this is where they start to get into the really political part of the storyline, which is a little slower than I'm used to, but they're still throwing in a lot of interesting twists, and I will definitely keep reading. I'm excited to catch up to 19 to see if they finally start answering some of the questions that I still have. And then next is volume 8 of Devil Survivor. This is the finale. I really like this series. I don't think there were a lot of plot twists in the end or really anything unexpected, but it was still a good ending. It tied up all the loose ends and answered all the questions, and it was a really good series. So if you haven't read it and you think it might be something you're interested in, then definitely pick up a volume at a store and just like flip through it, or go look at a scan online or something, because I think it's great and people should really look into it. Oh, another great series that I picked up this month, Volume 9 of One Punch Man. This is amazing. I love this series. There's not too much to say about it. I think everyone knows what One Punch Man is. So I will continue to pick these up as they come out. And next up is Ralgrad, volumes 1 to 4. I've heard a couple people talk about this, and it sounded like something I might be interested in. I love dragons, so it just seemed like something that I would like. And also the art is by Takeshi Obata, so even if the story wasn't great, I figured it'd still be worth it for the amazing art. And it was an okay story. I mean, it was a little fan servicey, and that's not something I'm really that into, but I can get past it, and I think the story was still pretty cute. It's only 4 volumes, so it's not like it's a whole bunch of money. If you think it's something you might be interested in, then you should definitely pick it up. Alright, and last but not least is Tokyo Ghoul. I didn't actually buy volume 8 this month. I think I just forgot to mention it in my manga collection that I had it. It was one of the many volumes that had been lent out to a friend, and I think I just missed mentioning that one. But I did get volume number 9, which was awesome. Again, not too much to say about Tokyo Ghoul. I think everyone knows what Tokyo Ghoul is. But volume 9 was great. The ending was such a cliffhanger. I wish they made this faster, because I could really use monthly releases of this. I would definitely get each and every single one of them, and I'm so excited for volume 10, which is coming out soon, so definitely look forward to that in my December pickups. Speaking of December pickups, I probably won't have a whole bunch of them just because most of my money is going towards Christmas. But if I do get any manga for Christmas, I will definitely do a second video for that. So maybe 2 videos will make up for the smaller haul that month. And January, I plan on having a humongous haul. So I'm really excited for that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry again that it was so late. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and please leave a comment down below if you have any questions or anything you think I should read, or just anything about the video in general. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.